Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a silent thief that robs us of our potential, a shadow that keeps us from stepping boldly into our purpose shyness. This isn't about modesty or humility. I'm talking about the kind of shyness that silences your voice, dims your light, and hides your greatness from the world. Dreams are not just figments of our imagination, they are whispers from deep within, urging us to reach for something greater than ourselves. They are the seeds of possibility planted in the fertile soil of our souls. Yet, so many of us shrink back from sharing our dreams or pursuing them boldly, as if admitting what we truly want is an act of arrogance or folly. But let me tell you, your dreams are not random, they are divine. They are the blueprint for your destiny, the roadmap to the purpose you were designed to fulfill. Think about it, every great achievement in history started with someone daring to dream. Someone decided that the world didn't have to stay the way it was. Someone imagined a brighter tomorrow, a better way, a higher peak to climb. And yet, how often do we bury our dreams under layers of fear, self-doubt, and the weight of others' opinions? We hesitate to share our aspirations because we're afraid of being judged or dismissed. What if people laugh? What if they think it's unrealistic? What if they remind us of all the reasons we can't? But here's the truth, no one else has the vision you've been given. Your dream is yours, and it doesn't need external validation to be worthy. It was placed in your heart for you to nurture, not for the world to approve. And then there's that persistent voice in our heads, the one that tells us to play it safe. Don't aim too high, it whispers. What if you fail? But failure is not the enemy of dreams. It's a necessary part of the process. Every stumble, every setback, every no is teaching you something, preparing you, shaping you into the person who can handle the yes when it finally comes. You see, pursuing your dreams is not just about achieving the end goal. It's about who you become in the process. The world needs dreamers, people willing to see beyond what is and envision what could be. Without dreams, innovation would cease, creativity would wither, and progress would grind to a halt. Your dreams are not selfish, they are contributions waiting to be made. They have the power to inspire others, to create ripple effects that reach far beyond what you can see. But none of this can happen if you allow fear or shyness to hold you back. Dreams demand boldness. They require you to step out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. They ask you to take risks, to dare greatly, and to believe in something that isn't yet visible. And yes, that can be terrifying, but isn't it also exhilarating? Isn't it worth it to live a life that feels full of purpose and possibility? So speak your dreams aloud, even if your voice shakes. Pursue them, even if the path seems unclear. Because your dreams are not just about you, they are about the lives you will touch, the impact you will make, and the legacy you will leave. Your values and beliefs are the essence of who you are. They are the foundation on which your character stands, the invisible compass that guides your decisions and shapes your interactions with the world. Yet, in a society that often celebrates conformity and demands compromise, it can feel daunting to stand firmly in what you believe. The pressure to fit in, to be accepted, or to avoid conflict can tempt even the strongest among us to shrink back. But your values are not negotiable. They are the cornerstone of your identity. What you believe defines how you see the world and your place in it. Your values are the result of your life experiences, your lessons, and the truths that resonate with your soul. They are deeply personal and at the same time profoundly impactful. When you choose to live in alignment with your values, you radiate authenticity. People may not always agree with you, but they will respect the clarity and integrity with which you stand. The challenge, however, comes when living by your beliefs requires you to take an unpopular stance. It's easy to stick to your values when everyone around you is in agreement. But the true test of your character comes when your beliefs are challenged, when the path of least resistance would be to go along with the crowd. This is where many falter, not because they lack conviction, but because they fear the consequences of standing out. But here's the truth, if you abandon your values to appease others, you lose more than you gain. The moment you compromise your principles for approval or convenience, you weaken the foundation of who you are. The world doesn't need more people who go along to get along. It needs people who are willing to stand firm, even when it's uncomfortable. Your courage to live authentically becomes a beacon for others, encouraging them to do the same. Your values are also a source of strength in times of uncertainty. When life feels chaotic, when the road ahead is unclear, it is your beliefs that ground you. They remind you of what truly matters and keep you focused on your purpose. They help you filter out the noise and make decisions that are consistent with the person you want to be. And don't think for a moment that your beliefs are set in stone. As you grow and evolve, so too may your understanding of the world. This is not a sign of weakness, but of we. Growth does not mean abandoning your core values. It means refining them, deepening your understanding, and becoming even more aligned with your truest self. Never be shy about what you believe. Your values are not a burden, they are a gift. They give your life meaning and direction. They are a declaration of who you are and what you stand for. And when you live by them unapologetically, you create a legacy of integrity and strength that others will remember long after you're gone. Asking for help is one of the most powerful yet misunderstood actions we can take in life. So many people equate seeking assistance with weakness, as if admitting they can't do it all on their own somehow diminishes their worth. But nothing could be further from the truth. In reality, asking for help is a profound demonstration of wisdom, humility, and courage. It takes strength to recognize your limitations and even greater strength to reach out and say, I can't do this alone. Life was never meant to be a solo journey. From the very beginning, we were designed to thrive in community, to support and be supported, to learn from one another and grow together. No one person has all the answers, all the skills, or all the resources to navigate every challenge on their own. That's why we have relationships, networks, and connections to bridge the gaps we cannot cross alone. Asking for help is not about admitting defeat. It's about recognizing the beauty and necessity of collaboration. Yet, so many of us struggle with this. We let pride, fear, or insecurity hold us back. Pride tells us we should be able to figure it out ourselves, that needing help makes us less capable. Fear whispers that if we ask, we'll be rejected or judged. And insecurity convinces us that our struggles are a burden to others. These thoughts are lies. They keep us isolated when we could be uplifted, stuck when we could be moving forward. Think about the times when someone asked you for help. Did you judge them? Did you see them as weak? Or did you feel honored that they trusted you enough to let you in? Most likely you felt a sense of connection, even purpose in being able to assist. That's the beauty of asking for help. It not only benefits you, but also gives others the opportunity to step into their own strength and compassion. When you ask for help, you open the door to solutions and perspectives you might never have considered on your own. You allow others to share their expertise, their resources, and their insights, which can often make the difference between struggle and success. You also deepen your relationships, building bonds of trust and mutual respect. There's also a transformative power in vulnerability. When you admit that you need help, you give others permission to do the same. You create a ripple effect of authenticity and connection, breaking down the walls of isolation that so often keep us apart. Asking for help isn't just about solving problems, it's about creating community, fostering empathy, and building a culture where everyone feels safe to lean on one another. So don't let pride or fear keep you from reaching out. Asking for help doesn't make you less, it makes you more. It shows that you are willing to grow, to learn, and to be part of something bigger than yourself. In the act of asking, you find not only support, but also strength, connection, and a reminder that we are all in this together. Being your authentic self is one of the most liberating and empowering choices you can make. In a world that constantly tries to mold you into something else, something more palatable, more acceptable, more normal, choosing to embrace who you truly are is an act of defiance and courage. It's about shedding the masks, letting go of the need to please everyone, and stepping fully into the person you were created to be. Your authenticity is your superpower. There is no one else on this earth with your unique combination of experiences, talents, perspectives, and quirks. You are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, yet so often we downplay our individuality to fit into a box someone else designed. We hide our true selves, fearing judgment, rejection, or misunderstanding. But the truth is, when you deny who you are, you cheat not only yourself, but also the world of the brilliance you were meant to share. Living authentically doesn't mean you will always be understood or accepted by everyone, and that's okay. The goal is not to be liked by everyone, it's to be loved and respected by those who truly matter. So, when you show up as your true self, you attract the people and opportunities that align with your values and energy. You create deeper, more meaningful connections because they are built on a foundation of truth rather than pretense. But authenticity isn't just about being unapologetically yourself in the good moments. It's about owning all parts of your story, the highs, the lows, the victories, and the scars. It's about acknowledging your flaws and insecurities without letting them define you. When you embrace your imperfections, you show others that it's okay to be human, to be real, to be a work in progress. This kind of vulnerability is where true strength lies. The world will always try to make you doubt yourself. It will send messages that you're not enough or that you need to change to fit in. But the most powerful thing you can do is silence those voices and trust the one within you. Listen to that quiet but persistent voice that knows your worth, your purpose, and your truth. Trust that you are enough just as you are, and that the things that make you different are the very things that make you special. Living authentically can be challenging, especially in environments where conformity is the norm. It takes courage to stand out, to say no to what doesn't feel right, and to walk your own path. But it's also the most rewarding journey you can take. When you align your actions with your true self, you experience a sense of peace and fulfillment that no amount of external validation can provide. Your authenticity is a gift not just to you, but to everyone around you. It inspires others to embrace their own uniqueness, creating a ripple effect of freedom and self-acceptance. So don't hide, don't shrink. The world needs the real you in all your beauty, brilliance, and authenticity. Failures and setbacks are inevitable parts of life, yet they are often viewed with fear and shame. Society conditions us to strive for perfection, to achieve without faltering, and to present only the highlights of our journey. But the truth is, failure is not the opposite of success. It is a crucial part of it. Every setback you encounter is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become stronger than you were before. When you fail, it doesn't mean you are a failure. It means you dared to try. It means you stepped out of your comfort zone and pursued something meaningful. Failure is proof of effort, and effort is the cornerstone of progress. The greatest innovators, leaders, and creators in history faced countless failures before they achieved greatness. They didn't succeed in spite of their setbacks, they succeeded because of them. Each stumble taught them resilience, each disappointment sharpened their vision, and each no brought them closer to their yes. The key is how you respond to failure. Do you let it define you, or do you use it to refine you? When things don't go as planned, it's easy to sink into self-doubt or let fear keep you from trying again. But setbacks are not dead ends. They are detours, redirections, and sometimes necessary pauses to reevaluate your path. Failure has a way of showing us what truly matters, what needs improvement, and what we are capable of overcoming. It's also important to remember that failure is not final. No matter how hard or painful a setback may feel in the moment, it does not have to be the end of your story. Each day is a new chance to start again, to take what you've learned and try a different approach. Your worth is not determined by your mistakes, but by your ability to rise after them. And let's not forget the role of perspective. What feels like a setback today may reveal itself to be a blessing in disguise later. Sometimes failure protects us from paths that weren't meant for us, or prepares us for opportunities we couldn't have handled otherwise. It can be a powerful teacher, revealing strengths we didn't know we had and reshaping our vision for the better. Failures and setbacks also have a unique way of connecting us with others. When you share your struggles, you remind those around you that they are not alone. You create a space for empathy, understanding, and mutual encouragement. People are inspired not by perfection, but by perseverance. Your willingness to embrace your failures and keep moving forward can light the way for someone else facing their own challenges. So don't fear failure, and don't let setbacks stop you. Let them shape you, teach you, and strengthen you. The road to success is rarely straight, but every twist, turn, and obstacle along the way serves a purpose. Embrace the journey, knowing that each failure is a step toward becoming the person you are meant to be. Celebrating your wins is an essential part of life that often gets overlooked in the hustle of chasing the next goal. In a world that emphasizes constant productivity and forward motion, taking time to acknowledge your achievements can feel like an indulgence. But the truth is, celebrating your wins is not just about self-gratification. It's about honoring the effort, perseverance, and growth that got you there. It's about recognizing the milestones that shape your journey and fuel your momentum. When you celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how big or small, you affirm the value of your hard work. Too often, we downplay our achievements, brushing them aside with "it's no big deal" or "I just got lucky." But this habit diminishes the significance of what you've accomplished. Achievements, whether personal or professional, are the result of determination, sacrifice, and resilience. By celebrating them, you remind yourself that your efforts matter, that you are capable, and that progress is worth acknowledging. Celebrating wins isn't about arrogance or showing off, it's about gratitude. It's a moment to pause and reflect on how far you've come, to appreciate the journey, and to thank those who supported you along the way. Gratitude transforms celebration from mere self-congratulation into an opportunity for connection. When you share your wins with others, you create a sense of community, inviting them to be part of your joy and success. It's also important to recognize that celebrating your wins is a form of self-care. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to focus on what's wrong, what's lacking, or what's slacking, or what still needs to be done. But taking the time to celebrate reminds you to focus on what's right. It shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from stress to satisfaction. It's a moment to recharge your spirit and give yourself the energy to tackle what comes next. Acknowledging your successes also builds confidence and motivation. Each win, no matter how small, is evidence of your ability to set goals and achieve them. When you celebrate, you reinforce the belief that you can do it again and perhaps even more. This creates a positive cycle of motivation, where every success propels you toward the next. But celebrating wins isn't just about the end result, it's about the journey. It's about recognizing the lessons you've learned, the skills you've gained, and the person you've become along the way. It's about celebrating the fact that you showed up, tried, and gave your best, even when the odds weren't in your favor. In celebrating your wins, you honor your story. You give yourself permission to feel proud, to be joyful, and to take up space. It's a reminder that success is not just about reaching the destination. It's about every step, every effort, and every victory along the way. Your wins deserve to be celebrated, not just because of what you achieved, but because of the journey that brought you there. In life, there are things we must never shy away from: our dreams and aspirations, our values and beliefs, asking for help, embracing our authentic selves, learning from failures and setbacks, and celebrating our wins. Each of these is a vital piece of the puzzle that shapes who we are and the legacy we leave behind. To pursue your dreams boldly is to honor the potential within you. To live by your values is to stand firm in your truth, no matter the pressures around you. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous acknowledgement of our shared humanity and the strength that comes from connection. Being authentic allows you to live with freedom and integrity, offering the world the gift of your uniqueness. Failures and setbacks are not the end, but stepping stones toward resilience, growth, and eventual success. And celebrating your wins reminds you to savor the journey, honor your progress, and inspire others to do the same. When you embrace these principles unapologetically, you unlock the power to live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and impact. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Stand tall in who you are and what you believe. Speak your truth, chase your dreams, and be unashamed to ask for help when needed. Celebrate every victory, no matter how small, and view every setback as a lesson on the road to greatness. The world needs you, not a version of you that's silenced or diminished, but the real, vibrant, and courageous you. Step into your power and own your journey, because everything you need to succeed is already within you. Keep moving forward, never shy away from what matters, and let your light shine unapologetically for all to see.